Hello, you sexy I died. Okay. Hello, you sexy biscuits, and when... God damn it, I died again. Okay, this hardcore DLC is really difficult. Hello, you sexy biscuits, and welcome back into Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yes, you heard me right. Hardcore DLC is here. But not just hardcore DLC, we're also getting patch 1.6. This is coming to every console, including PC. So for all people wondering if this update's coming out at the same time, it is. It's out right now. Go download it. So in the background of this video, you can see gameplay of the hardcore mode. I recorded all the way from the start of the game to retire. So I'm going to be kind of piecing bits together and throwing things in that I noticed. So the reason you're probably here is to hear all about hardcore mode. So I'm going to tell you what you can expect. So to start hardcore mode, you need to start a new game. Combat has been rebalanced to make combat fairer to the NPCs.
How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Take care.
The economy has even been rebalanced. This makes trading even fairer to traders. Survival, of course, has been changed as well. I love how they put, to make Henry's death fairer to the environment. I could just imagine Henry driving around in a Prius. Possibly the first thing you notice is that the HUD is different. Instead of having a full compass, you no longer do. You just have these weird line things. Now that makes it so you can kind of stay on path, but you won't know where you are until you get incredibly close to something. Oh, and fast travel's been removed. So if you like fast traveling, then you can. But possibly the most fun thing are the new perks. Now, personally, I picked consumption. This basically means that you don't breathe very well and your stamina regenerates a lot more slowly. So prepare to see a lot of blue screens. Basically, it's like role-playing as me in real life. I can't run more than 2 feet without collapsing. I also picked somnambulant. This basically means that Henry sleepwalks. So you could go to bed in Miller Peshek's house and wake up in Sasau, which sounds hilarious. I kind of feel like this one you all need to pick because it just sounds brilliant. So I wanted to give you my first impressions of hardcore mode. I'm going to be making a full video about hardcore mode, so I'm not going to talk about it as much in this video, but I will say right now, I'm enjoying it. Now, you've got to remember, I'm not big into hard games. Mainly is why I don't play Dark Souls, because I suck at video games. So playing on hard or very hard isn't something I generally do. But I think it fits this world really well. Life in 1403 was not easy, so the fact that you're going to have to deal with a lot in this just makes it more immersive. The one thing that could possibly get on my nerves is the eating thing. You are constantly having to eat, and it's something that you obviously will be able to upgrade over time with perks, but it's something at the start of the game where Henry's just like, oh, I'm really hungry. Oh, my belly. Don't know why he turned into Fat Bastard then. Yeah, don't hire me for voice acting, guys. So on the screen, you've been seeing me fighting Kunesh. This fight was hard. He absolutely destroyed me. Yeah, fair enough, I got a few good hits in, but he is good. He even goes as far as knocking me out at the end of it. So of course, we are also getting patch 1.6 with this. This personally surprised me because we only just got patch 1.5. Generally, how they do it is they'll release patch 1.4, let's say, and then they'll release patch 1.41, 1.43, as we've seen before. So the fact that they are jumping straight into patch 1.6 is something special. It's going to be adding a lot, and of course it is adding all of the hardcore stuff, but that's not all. So I am going to list off the different bugs that have been fixed with patch 1.6. Henry's trunk in the Huntman's Lodge no longer has rob prompt. Yes, I'm going to steal all this stuff for myself. Knocking out Nicholas in the La Femme quest no longer breaks it, so feel free to knock him out whenever you want. Fixed bug in Nasty Habits, which sometimes prevented player from delivering wine. Fixed light optimization that caused freezes while riding a horse for a prolonged time. Hans Capon no longer sleeps till Judgment Day. Killing NPCs in Playing with the Devil quest properly fails it. If you don't know what the Playing with the Devil quest, it's basically the one where you trip bulls and become an animal and then do stuff to other animals. It's a very weird quest. But there is one part of that quest where 2 random demons come out and try and attack you. Now, I personally killed them, but then all of Ushitz hated me. So I'm glad that they've actually put in a proper fail here. Guards react faster to knocking someone out and carrying the body. I don't think I've experienced them not do that. I suppose if you are going to walk past them with a body slumped over your shoulder, they're probably going to notice. NPCs react faster to player surrender, which is good because that's one of those things that I did notice. If you were to put your hands up in the air, it would take them quite a few seconds to realize, oh yeah, they're surrendering. So I'm glad they fixed it. Guards should no longer attack the player after he's paid a fine or talked his way out of punishment. Personally, I've never had that happen, but that does sound hilarious. And one that I really noticed recently is the crouching stealth music. I mentioned it in my patch 1.5 video. It's something that surprised me at first, and every time you crouch, it plays this kind of like do-do-do, do-do-do music. And I understand that it's based on music from that area in that time, but it was just kind of funny. I felt like a really, really terrible James Bond trying to sneak around and take people out. I was always scared that other people in the world were going to hear it. So I'm trying to do a stealth mission and then do-do-do, do-do-do. What was that? So those are the patch notes, but there are some other things that I noticed. I don't personally remember it coming up and saying that you save Teresa when you're leaving Skalitz. When you whistle to get the attention of the Cumans, it pops up now and says, hey, you saved Teresa. I don't remember that the first time round, because for the longest time, I didn't even know that was Teresa. Also, here's some footage of one of the most troubling areas for CPU and performance. This is right at the start of the game when you go to Talmberg. Sir Robard comes and gets you and takes you up to the battlements. Now, I remember when this game came out, this area was really bad for frame rate, mainly because it was raining, it was nighttime, there was a lot of lighting effects and particle effects going on. But as you guys can see, it's running really well. There was only one small dip that happened, but that wasn't even in the right area. So the fact that they have fixed this is really good. And generally, I will say performance is a lot better. Of course, the only places that I personally noticed any slowdown is in populated areas. But when you have so many people with all of this complex AI and just all of this stuff going on, you kind of come to expect it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you could go and leave a like and subscribe, that would mean the world. I'll be doing another video fully talking about hardcore mode very, very soon. Plus, Warhorse just dropped the official trailer for From the Ashes. So I may be doing a video on that as well, as they show a few more details. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, but until next time, that's me, out. Bye, guys.